KSMO Salem.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that noon hour weather forecast. Will continue to be sunny today with a high temperature near 60 degrees. Light and variable wind will become northwesterly around 6 miles per hour. Then tonight, skies will be clear with a low temperature around 37 degrees with calm winds. We expect sunny skies tomorrow with a high temperature near 70 degrees. Winds will be out of the southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And early tomorrow morning, our wind chill value will be as low as 32 degrees. Tomorrow night, skies will be mostly clear with low around 43. We'll have southwesterly winds around 6 miles per hour becoming southeasterly after midnight. Then Saturday, our weekend starts out with sunny skies and a high temperature near 72 degrees. Winds will be out of the east at 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southwesterly during Saturday afternoon. And winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Saturday night, we do have a 30% chance of showers after midnight with partly cloudy skies, low around 32, which might make conditions a little difficult for trout seizers Sunday morning for the opening day of the catch and keep season here in Dent County and throughout the state of Missouri for that matter. Well, showers are likely mainly during the afternoon Sunday with a chance of precipitation of 70%, and that's good news for trout fishermen. Mostly cloudy skies will have a high temperature near 43 degrees. Then Sunday night, rain showers, snow showers, and freezing rain. What a mix for Sunday night. We'll have cloudy skies with low temperature around 27 degrees. Then Monday, we have a chance of showers until noontime with cloudy skies and a high near 46 degrees. We'll have a chance of showers Monday night with cloudy skies and low around 28. Chance of showers continues on Tuesday with cloudy skies and a high temperature near 51. Then Tuesday night, we still have a chance of showers with cloudy skies and low temperature around 32 degrees. And Wednesday, yep, you're right, a chance of showers is still in Wednesday's forecast with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 58 degrees. And that is your noon hour weather update brought to you by all of us here at KSMO, where it's now time for the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report.
Agriculture isn't what it used to be. Hello, everyone. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield, and this is my 2 cents. Technology, markets, and ways to connect are opening doors that previous generations could only dream about. Young people entering agriculture now aren't limited to just planting and harvesting or raising livestock. There's precision ag, drone mapping, data-driven decision-making, software that can track crops, livestock, and finances with a tap of the phone. There are new markets for specialty crops, value-added products, agritourism, and niche livestock that allow small farms to thrive. Education and mentorship programs in 4-H, FFA, and university extension give young farmers some hands-on experience and guidance in everything from crop management and marketing to risk management. The possibilities aren't just financial. Young farmers can shape their communities, impact local food systems, and be part of innovation in sustainability and conservation. The next generation has the opportunity to combine tradition with technology, experience with experimentation, and passion with entrepreneurship. If I could hit reset and start again, I think I'd be thrilled by what I see. Agriculture today is full of opportunity. You just have to be willing to step up, learn, and embrace it. I'm Cindy Young with Brownfield. That's my 2 cents.
FCS Financial Field Notes is brought to you by FCS Financial. The Vice President of Crop and Livestock Insurance, Shelby Twinter, says now is the time for farmers to start thinking about their crop insurance for the year.
March 15th is the sales close deadline for crop insurance. That's when you want to make any changes to your coverages, entity information, etc. While it's not the deadline for production reporting, would love to have your 2025 yields in so we can give you accurate quotes. quotes with updated yield averages. Subsidy rates have been improved across most coverage levels and unit structures for the multi-peril policies. SCO and ECO options also saw subsidy increases from 65% to 80% for the 2026 crop year. So both of those are more affordable than they have been in years past. The best way to figure out what options are going to work best for you is to contact your local FCS Financial Crop Insurance agent.
Learn more about FCS Financial at myfcsfinancial.com.
The foundation is set.
Missouri knocks off the #1 team in the nation.
The frame is built.
On the run, Mitchell for the flush, Missouri by 20.
And the gates,
the habits, the response to detail, the execution, all that stuff matters.
Are open.
Drives right baseline to the rim, jams it as he hangs and got fouled.
This is your radio home for Mizzou basketball.
Cruz, here comes the three. Bang! He splashed it home.
The Central Bank Tiger Network from Learfield.
Direct cash cattle trade is finally showing some activity, and cash hogs are lower. Hello, I'm Brent Barnett with your Brownfield Livestock Market Report. Cash cattle country now has some bids on the table in parts of Nebraska and Texas. Some asking prices have been noted around $388 to $390 in the north and $250 plus in the south. So far, they've been passed. Packer inquiry should continue to improve as the day progresses. It's possible that significant trade volume could be delayed until sometime on Friday. The USDA said that beef export sales were below average as most of the usual weekly customers trimmed their orders slightly. Boxed beef was mixed at midday, with choice down 24 cents at $378.99 and select up $379 at $370.86. The choice select spread is $8.13. At the Bloomfield Livestock Feeder Cattle Auction in Iowa this week, feeder steers sold steady to $12 higher compared to the most recent sale. Heifers were steady to $10 higher. USDA says demand was good and included internet bidding. Feeder supply included 52% steers, and 72% of the offering was over 600 pounds. Feeder steers at 700 pounds brought $402.50. Feeder heifers at 612 pounds sold for $390. Cash hogs are lower at midday with light opening negotiated numbers at the major direct markets. After the mostly higher prices and solid negotiated movement earlier in the week, it looks like many buyers have the needed near-term numbers in hand, leading to an end-of-the-week slowdown. Domestic pork demand is holding up well, even with plenty of pork on the market, and the USDA says that U.S. pork export sales were up sharply on the week and larger than average, with about 60% of the weekly total purchased by Mexico. Barrels and gilts at the National Daily Direct were down 88 cents at midday, with a base range of $88 to $93 and a weighted average price of $90.97. That same weighted average price was also reported for the Iowa, Minnesota, and Western Corn Belt markets. Barrels and gilts in Dorchester, Wisconsin were $1 lower at 68. Sows were also trending $1 lower at 62 to 68. Boars were marked at 22. Pork values were lower at midday, down 32 cents at 97.30. I'm Brent Barnett with Brownfield.
This is a special alert to all Americans who own a vehicle with less than 200,000 miles with an auto warranty about to expire or with no warranty coverage at all. Due to a decline in the economy, CarShield is announcing a low-cost month-to-month vehicle protection plan that is now available to the public to save any driver out-of-pocket expenses on future auto repairs. Call now to find out how you can pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. Yes, you heard that correctly. Pay almost nothing for covered auto repairs. An open phone line has been established for all drivers to call for a free quick quote. Call 800-781-7138 now. Drivers who are covered will not have to pay for covered repairs again. This protection plan is at an all-time low. Additionally, drivers who activate this vehicle protection today will also receive free roadside assistance, free towing, and car rental options at no additional cost. Call us for your free quick quote today. 800-781-7138. That's 800-781-7138. What do you have to lose? Call 800-781-7138. Again, 800-781-7138.
That has been the Brownfield Commentary and Midday Livestock Report. It is now time for a look at updated funeral announcements and it's being brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Serving Salem and Dent County for over 30 years, Your World Today is 4 pages of information that will take you about 5 minutes to read, and they're available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker, and online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your Today. Be sure and pick one up every weekday or check it out online. Richard Lee Meyer, age 93 of Salem, passed away Sunday, February 22nd. Funeral services for Richard Meyer will be this afternoon at 1 o'clock at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Richard Meyer started at 12 noon today and will continue service time. Burial will be in the Dry Fork Cemetery. Memorial contributions may be made to St. Jude Children's Hospital. Envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Richard Lee Meyer of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Infant Anthony J.J. Joseph Bates, Jr. gained his angel wings and entered the arms of Jesus February 19th. Memorial services for J.J. Joseph Bates, Jr. will be Friday morning at 11 at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends will be also on Friday from 10 in the morning till service time at 11 o'clock. And all arrangements for infant Anthony J.J. Joseph Bates, Jr. are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Wayne Allen Pryor, age 78 of Salem, passed away Sunday, January 4th. Rescheduled memorial services with military honors will be held at 1 o'clock Saturday afternoon, February 28th at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Wayne Pryor will also be Saturday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. And all arrangements for Wayne Allen Pryor of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Kevin Leon Maxwell, age 53 of Salem, passed away Sunday, February 15th. A celebration of life service for Kevin Mitchell will be held Tuesday, March 3rd at 12 noon at the New Harmony Church in Salem. Visitation for family and friends of Kevin Mitchell will also be held on Tuesday at the church starting at 11 and continuing till service time at 12 noon. And all arrangements for Kevin Leon Maxwell of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Albert James Mitchell, age 65 of Salem, passed away Wednesday, February 18th. Funeral services for Albert Mitchell will be Thursday, March 5th at 1 o'clock in the afternoon at the Wilson Mortuary, Salem Chapel. Visitation for family and friends of Albert Mitchell will also be Thursday from 11 in the morning till service time at 1 o'clock. Memorial contributions may be made to Wilson Mortuary to help with final expenses. Memorial envelopes will be available, and all arrangements for Albert James Mitchell of Salem are under the direction of the Wilson Mortuary of Salem. Well, that has been a look at updated funeral announcements brought to you as a courtesy of Your World Today. Your World Today is the only daily news flyer in Dent County. It is available in over 40 locations in Salem and in Bunker. And be sure and check out Your World Today online at our website, KSMOradio.com. Your World Today has been serving Dent County for over 30 years, and the best part about it is absolutely free.
This is St. Louis Blues analyst Joey Vitale. There is nothing more exhilarating than watching St. Louis Blues hockey in person. But if you can't make it to the game, you can catch all the action here on your Ozark sports leader, KSMO Radio in Salem, Missouri. Your radio home for St. Louis Blues hockey.
Now time for a look at local news, and it's being brought to you by Southwest Baptist University Salem Campus. SBU Salem Campus provides quality higher education close to home for residents of Dent County and the surrounding area. For more on degrees and programs, stop by SBU Salem Campus today at 501 South Grand Street, or you can call them at 729-7071. I'm Bob Parsons reporting. You are invited to attend the next Salem and Dent County meeting of Sleep and Heavenly Peace Monday afternoon, March 2nd, starting at 5:30 and lasting until 6:30 in the evening at the Salem Community Center at the Armory. Upcoming events, needs, and more will be discussed. The Dent County chapter of Sleep and Heavenly Peace is a 501c3 nonprofit that provides a new free bed to children in need in our community who do not have a bed between the ages of 3 and 17. They are also looking for volunteers to help them with bed deliveries as well as community outreach and events. Plus, they are always in need of new twin-size bedding, sheets, pillowcases, and blankets in the original packaging. Betting as well as monetary donations may be dropped off at Riverways Federal Credit Union in Salem. Monetary donations are also accepted. Please make checks payable to Sleep in Heavenly Peace and designate the MO-DENT, that's Missouri Dent County Chapter. If you have questions, feel free to contact Patty McEwen at 703-964-6495, or online you can email her at Patty, P-A-T-T-I .McEwen, McKeown at shpbeds.org. The Salem Area Arts Council will once again be presenting Arts Across the Ages, a community art show starting March 3rd and lasting until March 28th at the Ozark Natural and Cultural Resource Center to celebrate the arts in our community. The Arts Council wants to recognize the amazing talent and creativity that exists in our schools and community, as individuals of all ages from around our area can submit recent artwork to show for free. This is a family-friendly art show, and artwork may be left to the discretion of the committee to accept or reject pieces based on the number of submissions, the space available, tasteful content, etc. There is a wide variety of artists who give many perspectives, adding to the vision of an artist evolving from childhood to adulthood. Maturity adds to and sometimes detracts from vision and the ability to express ideas, which is why having art examples from both youth and adults is so much fun. To submit artwork for display or for more information, please go to sacpa.org or message them on Facebook. Setup is going on now through Saturday. The exhibit begins Tuesday, March 3rd at the ONCRC with a reception for all artists and families from 4 until 7. Once open, the exhibit will have visiting hours from 9 in the morning until 5 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, depending on the volunteers available. On February 24th of this year, the Board of Aldermen met in closed session in accordance with RSMO 610.021, in parentheses 3, to discuss personnel matters. Following a roll call vote of 4-0, Kinsey yes, Whalen yes, Dent yes, Letchworth yes, the board approved a pay adjustment for Economic Development Director Carrie Sutterfield to $60,000 annually, effective immediately. Since Sutterfield's appointment in July of 2026 and successfully completing her probationary period, she has demonstrated a strong commitment to her job, responsibilities, and consistently serves the community with professionalism, integrity, and dedication. Congratulations, Carrie Sutterfield. The Salem Police Department recently released their report for the month of January. The department responded to 6 accidents during the month, as well as 8 alarms sounding, addressed 47 animal calls, investigated an assault or fight, a report of a burglary, performed 23 well-being checks and 14 area checks in January. Police investigated 13 domestic disputes, 6 verbal disturbances, conducted 43 follow-up investigations, and provided 24 escorts. They investigated 3 harassment reports, 2 parking complaint calls, 1 intoxicated pedestrian call, a fraud charge, 2 trespassing calls, and a property damage report. The Salem Police wrote 5 stealing reports, responded to 9 traffic complaints, and assisted 10 motorists. Officials responded to a report of a suicidal person, 11 suspicious circumstance calls, 3 suspicious person calls, and 4 suspicious vehicle calls. The Salem Police in January investigated a report of shots fired, 2 reports of shoplifting, 2 reports of a prowler, 2 peace disturbances, and 22 nuisance violations. Officers attempted to serve 10 warrants, and they conducted 113 traffic stops during the month. The police responded to a total of 508 incidents in January, with the average response time being 1 minute and 51 seconds. The average time spent on the scene was 14 minutes and 38 seconds. If you have any information regarding any ongoing investigation, please contact the Salem Police Department by calling their non-emergency phone number at 573-729-6550 or speak with them in person at 500 North Jackson Street in Salem. Love Thy Neighbor is a community home repair service provided by the churches of Dent County. The purpose of this program is to improve local housing for homeowners who have no other means by which to make the improvements or repairs, and to share the love and hope of Jesus. Love Thy Neighbor will take place the week of June 7th through 11th of 2026. Volunteers will work on homes Monday through Thursday. Wednesday will be a half day of work, and the remainder of the day will be a community fun day where everyone in the community is invited to join them at the city park for a meal, yard games, and water fun. Who is eligible for help from Love Thy Neighbor? Residents who are unable to do the work themselves due to physical and or financial situations. Residents who have no other means of getting the work completed. Residents who own their home, and residents who can provide an environment that will be socially and physically safe for all volunteers. All work to a home is exterior only, as no crew members will be allowed inside your home. They will even provide a porta potty for crew members during the work week. Applications will be reviewed on a priority of need and the Love Thy Neighbor crew's ability to do the work within the limits of their finances and time. To be eligible for consideration, please return the Love Thy Neighbor application ASAP. It is available on the SACPA.org website under Programs. Homeowners will be notified by mid-May if their home has been chosen by the Love Thy Neighbor Committee. The Salem FA alumni and supporters will be holding their 16th annual Scholarship Fund, Labor, and Dessert Auction Friday, March 13th at the Smith Valley Angus Event Barn. The no-charge meal will be provided starting at 5:30 with the auction to follow at 6:30. Students from the Salem FFA chapter will provide labor in increments of 4, 6, or 8 hours, which will include various services such as farm labor, wood cutting, hay hauling, babysitting, cooking, cleaning, gardening, etc. Plus, there will be an abundance of homemade desserts that will be auctioned off. The Salem FFA chapter and FFA alumni are working to create a basket of donated items and gift certificates from local businesses and individuals. Tickets will be sold prior to the event and during the auction. The winner will be drawn at the end of the auction Friday night, and they'll receive the basket full of goodies and items. All proceeds go to the Salem FFA Alumni Scholarship Fund. For information, please call Amy Glenn at 863-712-0075 or Heather Johnson or Dalton Sanders at 573-729-6641, extension 5164. Everyone is welcome to attend. The City of Salem Board of Aldermen held its regular meeting Tuesday evening in the auditorium at 202 North Washington Street. After approval of the consent agenda, the board approved a request from Rob Benowitz for a street closure in connection with the 100-acre wood rally on March 14th. Benowitz requested that Iron Street and 5th Street around the courthouse be closed for the pre-race meet and greet. The local on 4th and Skip Doms both submitted a request to close 4th Street between Washington Street and Highway 19 to allow businesses to set up tables during the rally's meet and greet. That request was approved as well. In new business and miscellaneous business, the board voted to begin contract negotiations with Toth and Associates for on-call engineering services. During reports from city officials, Mayor Greg Parker said he has received several complaints from residents about delays in receiving utility bills and encouraged customers to sign up for email billing. Alderman Michael Letchworth reported that he attended the Good Dads orientation in Springfield and is looking forward to implementing what he learned. Alderwoman Catherine Dent provided updates on the beautification project along Highway 32 and Highway 19 and announced she will host a West Ward block party on Thursday, March 12th at 7 as a thank you to her constituents. With no further reports, the board entered executive session to discuss personnel matters. The next regular scheduled meeting of the Board of Aldermen will be March 10th and will be open to the public. A Salem man suffered serious injuries in an accident that occurred Tuesday morning at approximately 6:15 on Highway 68, 1/2 mile north of Salem city limits. According to the Highway Patrol report, a 2008 Hyundai Sonata, operated by a 38-year-old driver, ran off the right side of the roadway, overcorrected, went off the left side of the roadway, striking a culvert, then struck a building. The man was transported by air evac to University Hospital in Columbia. The report stated he was not wearing a safety restraint. The Hyundai was totaled and removed from the scene by Whitaker's Towing. Dent County Assessor Alyssa Brookshire wants to remind everyone, your annual assessment forms that list your personal and business property for 2025 are due no later than Saturday. They're due March 1st. Okay, call it Sunday if you'd like. You may drop off your assessment list at the assessor's office at the courthouse. They're open until 4:30 today, and they'll be open from 8 to 4:30 tomorrow. There's also a drop box on the front lawn of the courthouse for your convenience, so if you can't make it by during those hours, drop by that drop box and drop off your assessment form. You can also mail in your assessment list forms, but make sure you have a postal clerk postmark your envelope by taking it to the desk inside the post office. The penalty for not getting your assessment form on time is determined at $10 per every $1,000 of assessed valuation, with a maximum penalty of $100 if you have assessed valuation of $10,000 or more. If you have any questions, call Dent County Assessor Alyssa Brookshire at the Dent County Courthouse at 573-729-6010, or stop by during regular business hours. Well, that has been a look at local news, and it was brought to you by SBU Salem Campus at 501 South Grand Street, where they offer degrees in nursing, which is an RN Bridge program, criminal justice, and elementary education. For more about SBU Salem Campus, contact them at 573-729-7071.
Spring is right upon us, and J. Medlock Landscaping LLC can help with your big projects, such as excavating, digging ponds, setting up new landscaping, or helping to improve on your existing landscaping. J. Medlock Landscaping LLC can haul rock and dirt, water for your pools and ponds, and even drinking water. Call J. Medlock Landscaping LLC today at 729-DIRT. That's J. Medlock Landscaping LLC, 729-3478.
Do you know who some of the most avid readers of Cardinals Magazine are? It's Cardinal alumni. Our former players tell me time and again that Cardinals Magazine is one of their favorite ways to stay connected to the birds on the bat.
And you know, Ricky, I've heard the same thing. They feel like they're still coming to the ballpark each day when they're enjoying the impressive lineup of feature stories in every issue of Cardinals Magazine.
Cardinals Magazine helps you really get to know the current players, not only their stories in uniform, but who they are off the field and how they got to where they are.
And it doesn't stop with the stories on current players. No one does a better job giving fans a truer picture of everything happening on the field, inside the ballpark, and all over Cardinals Nation. Even stories on our Cardinals alumni.
Join our former players who enjoy the classic coverage of Cardinals Magazine. Subscribe for yourself and your favorite fan at cardinals.com/magazine or 314-345-9000.
Cardinals Magazine. It's all here.
It's now time for a look at local and regional sports. It's being brought to you as a courtesy of your Ozark sports leader, KSMO. The Bunker Lady Eagles and Oak Ridge Lady Jays were on the court last night in District 1 Class 1 semifinal play. The Lady Jays got off to a quick start and held off Bunker with a 4-point advantage at the end of the first half. Late in the third, the Lady Eagles tied up the game at 40 each, and in the fourth, outscored Oak Ridge 22-12, taking home the 63-57 victory. Leading the Lady Eagles on the night was Kenzie Barton's double-double with performance with 28 points and 10 rebounds, followed by Haley Turnbow with 13 points. Kaylin Deckard led the Lady Jays with her 27-point performance. Bunker heads to the district championship game Friday evening in Scott County Central High School. Tip-off is scheduled for 6 o'clock. You can pay to watch the game live on Misha.tv, with the video feed being provided by Scott County Central High School. Or you can listen to an audio-only stream on KSMO Radio's streaming platforms. The first-seeded Bunker Eagles will get their postseason play underway tonight at 5:30, hosting the fourth-seeded Koshkonong Blue Jays. Listen to this game live on the KSMO Stream Facebook page or KSMO Media YouTube page. KSMO Media will also host a live video stream that you can watch on Misha.tv for a fee. St. Louis Blues are back from the Olympic break and are set to host the Kraken of Seattle tonight on KSMO Radio. Pre-skate coverage begins at 6:30 and the Blues' regular season resumes when the puck hits the ice at 7 o'clock. And that's been a look at local and regional sports brought to you as a courtesy of KSMO. Stay tuned for a look at sports from the Missouri Net.
Sports is brought to you by Missouri's beef farmers and ranchers. Packed with protein, iron, and essential nutrients, beef powers healthy lifestyles. Discover balanced recipes at beefitswhatsfordinner.com.
Missouri Net Sports, I'm Bill Pollock. Missouri is one step closer to making its restriction on transgender athletes permanent. The State House gave initial approval to a House bill which would remove the 2027 expiration date on the current statewide ban. Supporters say it protects fairness in girls' sports. Opponents argue it targets transgender youth. The bill needs one more House vote before moving to the Senate. Jonte Porter is attempting a comeback to professional basketball. Porter was banned for life by the NBA in 2024 after an investigation found he manipulated his performance and violated league gambling rules. He later pleaded guilty to conspiracy to commit wire fraud and is awaiting sentencing. Now he signed with the Seattle Superhawks in the newly recreated United States Basketball League. Their season begins March 7th. The St. Louis Blues back home tonight against the Seattle Kraken after the Olympic break. Before the pause, the Blues had dropped 3 straight and sit in last place in the Central Division. Spring training baseball. The Cardinals shut out the Mets 6-0. Nolan Gorman hit a 3-run homer. The Cardinals face the Astros today. The Royals played to an 8-8 tie with the Seattle Mariners. The Royals visit the Diamondbacks this afternoon. 3-time Cy Young Award winner Max Scherzer, the former Mizzou standout from St. Charles, is returning to the Toronto Blue Jays for his 19th Major League season. College basketball. Tonight, Missouri State visits Louisiana Tech. Lindenwood welcomes Eastern Illinois. SEMO is at home against Tennessee State. And the Mizzou women, coming off a 108-55 loss to LSU on Sunday, is at third-ranked South Carolina. Just 2 games left in the regular season. Grace Slaughter has scored in double figures in every game this season. Bill Pollock, Missouri Net Sports.
Do you know a veteran in need? Nation's Finest, through the VA's Supportive Services for Veteran Families program, helps veterans and their families struggling with rent, employment, and other housing-related costs. Today, Nation's Finest operates more than 30 locations in California, Arizona, and Nevada, helping thousands of veterans every year. Visit nationsfinest.org or call 1-833-468-9676. That's 1-833-468-9676.
Are you a dementia caregiver? Perhaps you care for your spouse, family member, or friend. Whoever it is, being a dementia caregiver can build relationships and test them. I'm Bill, and I want to thank you for the care you have provided. I've faced similar situations, so I'm speaking on behalf of the Dementia Society of America, a nonprofit organization. Request our free guide filled with tips on care, planning, and much more. Go to 1-800-DEMENTIA.org or call 1-800-DEMENTIA. Thank you.
Tell your friends about us.
The best radio station I ever heard in my entire life.
KSMO.
It is now time for news from the Missouri Net. Then stay tuned to KSMO. I'll be back in about 5 minutes with your latest KSMO weather forecast.
Missouri Net News. I'm Sue Danielson. 2 state lawmakers are sponsoring 2 separate data center bills. Elisa Nelson reports both bills aim to promote AI growth while preventing a drain on utilities.
Their plan would require permits for large industrial water users.
A Missouri Senate bill would require maternity health insurance plans to cover home blood pressure monitors. Bill sponsor, State Senator Maggie Nurenburn of the Kansas City area.
Home blood pressure monitoring allows for early detection of dangerously elevated blood pressures.
An insurance lobbyist warns lawmakers it could push some employers away from state-regulated insurance plans. A Wisconsin-based company that makes cottage cheese for Walmart has issued a voluntary recall due to some products possibly not being pasteurized. The products were sold under Walmart's Great Value brand and were sold in Missouri and several states. And drought conditions continue to expand. 95% of the state is abnormally dry or in some level of drought. Missouri Net News.
It's time to break the silence surrounding mental health. Too often people suffer in silence, afraid to ask for help. That's where 988 comes in. It's a safe, confidential space where you can talk openly about your struggles without fear of judgment. Whether you're experiencing a crisis or you just need someone to listen, 988 is here for you. You're not alone. Let's break the silence together. Call 988. Your mental health matters. 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, Missouri.
Everyone has a community, a neighborhood, school, kids' teams, where you worship, work out, or any other place or group where you choose to belong. Communities can provide support when you need it, and even when you don't know you do. Like when it comes to preventing underage drinking and other substance use. Community members can be your eyes and ears when you're not with your kids and alert you to signs of potential problems. Learn more at talktheyhearyou.samhsa.gov.
Good afternoon and welcome to KSMO Radio. Let's take a look at that latest KSMO weather forecast. We'll continue to be sunny today with a high temperature near 60 degrees. We'll have a light and variable wind that'll become northwesterly around 6 miles per hour. Tonight should be clear with a low temperature around 37 with calm winds. Then tomorrow we expect sunny skies with a high temperature near 70 degrees. Southwesterly winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour with gusts as high as 20 miles per hour. And tomorrow morning's wind chill value early will be as low as 32 degrees. Tomorrow night we expect mostly clear skies, low temperature around 43. Winds will be out of the southwest at around 6 miles per hour, becoming southeasterly after midnight tomorrow night. We expect sunny skies on Saturday with a high temperature near 72 degrees. Easterly winds will be 5 to 10 miles per hour, becoming southwesterly during Saturday afternoon, and winds could gust as high as 20 miles per hour. Now, Saturday night, we do have a 30% chance of showers after midnight with partly cloudy skies, low around 32. Then Sunday, showers are likely mainly afternoon on Sunday, which should make opening of trout season early Sunday morning, about 6:30 in fact. The horn should sound. That chance of precipitation for Sunday is 70% with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 43 degrees. Sunday night, rain showers, snow showers, and freezing rain. What a combination. We'll have cloudy skies Sunday night, and then the low temperature will be around 27 degrees. Then Monday, a chance of showers before noontime with a high temperature near 46 degrees under cloudy skies. It will be cloudy Monday night with a chance of showers and a low around 28 degrees. Then a chance of showers on Tuesday with cloudy skies and a high near 51. We still have a chance of showers Tuesday night with a low around 32 degrees, and Wednesday, yes, still a chance of showers on Wednesday with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature near 58 degrees.
KSMO Salem